Yeah. All right, no bad at all from the first maiden voyage. I really excited about the bike. It did great with some really hard stuff. In fact, one time I got bogged down so hard that the mud was almost to my the water to my exhaust. Unfortunately, we don't have a picture of it. Anyways, I have water leaking from here. Anyways, yeah, I'm psyched about the bike. The setup worked out great. This thing here has been awesome because I get to see my car play here and see, and I can stand up and see the gear shift and everything else. So worked out great. All right, short video. Land between the lake. Whew. So far, what do you think, guys? Wow, look at this.
I love it. We're having a blast.
Man, it's mud. We went through this. It actually looks. It didn't feel as bad as it looks, but.
Can't even read my license plate. It's so muddy.
What do you think, Jeff?
Having a good time.
Having a good time. Queen have a song like that, right? Having a good time. That's right. Amen to that. All right, friends. So this is a conclusion here for from my first off-road trip with this bike yesterday. With my buddies. So it was great. The bike did really well. Only had a little problem here with the foot pegs because I still, learning how to use this new boot. In fact, I have a little comment about the boots, but the Gaerne S22. I used to have the Klim. I was gonna make a separate review story about that, but I have the Klim boots that I really love it. But I crashed with my T7, 30 miles an hour the most, finishing a turn. The T7 landed on my foot here, and this is very soft and broke my fibula. Ended up having awful, difficult surgery. To repair it, painful, still dealing with it a little bit. So I decided to go ahead and buy this SG22. And feels great, way better than the 12 that I also have, but was not riding because it's too narrow. It was hurting my foot. So I bought this one here and this one here, and that backfiring on me. So expensive lesson. So that go from you guys. Buy the very best boot you can get your hands on, protection. Because after 45 years of riding and a lot of crashes and this and that, off-road, never a problem until when it happened. So if I had the better boot, I wouldn't have spent, be like $5,000 short on surgery, but even worse is the pain and suffering that goes with it. Anyways, back to the motorcycle. Installed this windshield here from Amazon. Worked great. It's held in place really well, no problem. 80 miles an hour. I think it made a difference. So, easy installation. So the new tires, great. My tubeless conversion here is going right. It's not tubeless, it's tubeless. Tubeless, yes. No tubes. So I made a video about that. So if you're interested, you can look it up. So I took the motorcycle while it's still in the back of my truck to the car wash yesterday. So pressure washing did a great job. But since it was on the top of the truck, I couldn't get to this box. So there was a comment about the mileage, right? How much you could get off-road, riding off-road, having fun, riding hard, first gear, second gear, third gear. So I'm pleased to report that even I came prepared. I have a 1.25 gallons of fuel here. This is the bottle, the 0.25 gallon. That should buy me another 15 miles. And then I bought the 1 gallon soft container here. Who's this made by again? A Jan Loop. That's right, Jan Loop. Not happy how difficult it was to fill it up. Just gas splashing everywhere. So I haven't really used it yet to put gas on a motorcycle. So I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be. So there's not something that you can really fill it to the top, but you can get it almost to a gallon. If whenever I fill it up again, I'm not gonna try to put a gallon there. I'm gonna put almost a gallon. So, and I did this because I saw on the internet that people only really having fun with this bike on the trail only get about 100 miles per tank. And I'm happy to report that I would probably have gotten at the least 130 miles because I filled up the gas tank all the way to kind of, the little rim, not the way to the top, but the way to the little lip, to the rim there. And I was able to get 99.6 miles, and I still have 2 bars. So more likely I could have got riding hard and and kind of a little bit of a single track on mud and wide and hit some roads between riding spots and having fun, and really on the gas. I still more likely can get 130 miles, minimum of 120 miles. So that's good news. I'm very pleased with this CNC here thing, where I can put my CarPlay. I put all the way up here, and so I can stand up on this bike and still see the gear indicator and see everything by moving this all the way forward and then installing something on the top. So idea for you guys, if you want to use a GPS, here instead of on the sides, this worked out great. The Amazon version here did great. I think I'm gonna get I saw that I can get online for another, $50. Another one of these over here. I think I'm gonna get a solid black. Since the hardest part is the drilling, and that is already done, to switch windscreens will be pretty easy. So yeah, my little saddlebags here was everything that I need to be self-sufficient. Pump, fix a flat, rope, great. My little case here is what I keep my drink and different things. Oh, I got a little leftover. So yeah, everything is great. I'm super excited about the bike. It was so much easier to handle than the T7 Offroad. Oh, by the way, before the T7, I have a 690 Enduro R KTM that disappointed me, broke it down the trail twice, even though it was a brand new bike. In fact, one time I have to be towed out by my buddy. It was the KLR 650. It's kind of embarrassing. Brand new KTM with 1,000 miles, electrical problem. Ended up in a dealership for a month, and I have to be towed out of the trail. So I'm happy to report the DRZ. It really feels like the KTM 690R on the trail, on the small speeds, right? When that thumper, the sound, not the stock sound, the sound with this exhaust, it just gives that thump, the power burst. I don't feel like I'm really missing out, on a 690, and it just feels great. The only difference though is like, when the highway, then you can feel the difference. When you go past, 50 miles, 60 miles an hour, then yes, you can see a big difference between this KTM 690. But when you off-road, when you having fun, 45 miles an hour, all the way to 60, this feels as good as the KTM 690. Now, the KTM 690, of course, it just goes up so much easier. Popping a wheelie, kind of the 690 is crazy. Is a wheelie machine for sure. Any little, in fact, is borderline dangerous because especially I don't know how the 2026 model is, but the other ones, there's no really riding mode. So yeah, I don't think they have riding modes, and mine didn't. And so the wrong twist of a throttle, the bike can loop you. This over here, I left on the G mode, BG setting, and that was great. Tons of power, just great machine. So, all right, so this is it. This little thermometer here, my little full-time thermometer was great. It kept me informed on the trail. We started the ride yesterday, 36 degrees. It's 38 degrees outside, but in my garage it feels good. This is my CarPlay right here. Yeah, I like it a lot because you can kind of do things like this, go to on X, and so I'm gonna install the camera next. This is the attachment for the cameras, front and rear, so I'm gonna have a full-time camera running. Yeah, any questions, just post it out there. The banana first trip off-road. Yeah. T7, KLR 650, and Airbags 450. It's the group. So, Ralph going here, land between the lake. Here the gear. Moving soon. Little adventure bike. Land between the legs right here. This is rough. Soap right there. No, don't fall in the water. So the secret is, I guess, I don't know, man.
We gotta figure out how to get up here.
There's no way. There's no way to get up there. It's too slippery. Man, this is rough right there. Nice. So we all talking in intercoms with each other here.
It looks like the left side is probably better than the right. Wrong, right?
No, man, right side is the way to go.
Well, don't do it like I did. I'm just gonna stay straight. And I guess run through here. Man, this is not. You need to try to come up the left side. If we come up here, I don't know how you get over here. Maybe get to the left and run up this left work rut, and then when you get to here, try to come up like I did. And I'll be here to help you. It's gonna wash out. Well, I thought mine did too, but I'm going to wood.
All right, go left. Yeah. Oh, that's not deep, right? Nice, nice. Stinks, huh? The water smells like crap. Good job, man. You almost made it.
I feel like you should just go straight, man. Go through it. Go through it. I want you to go through it. I'll see that log right there. Just time out, floating right in the hole. I just feel like
This is rough. This is deep right here. Yeah.
I should turn around actually. This way, actually, we should do it